Make all the noise with your feet, with your hands, with your mouth.
I have a tiny little bit of prep, so I feel like I should have been doing that while you were talking, but I didn't want to distract from that, so just, I'll try and talk whilst I do this, so I won't take up too much time. Hello, hi, I'm Caroline Teague, but I also go by Caroline Smiling online for music and poetry stuff, which has now been dubbed, a friend of mine coined the phrase of tragic optimism, because I don't talk about anything like nice or happy or like, blah, blah, blah. So it's, but I do it with a smile on my face, so we're trying to do that today. It's far more complicated than it needs to be. I'm literally using it for about 10 seconds and then it's over. Okay, mental health awareness. I have a very strange relationship with mental health stuff in terms of I really encourage and support openness about mental health and breaking through stigmas and stuff, but I have a real trouble being honest myself. I think that a lot of people can relate, like it's when you're trying to help and support someone else, it's easier to give that advice than to take it yourself, right? So I try and write honestly through poetry and music, because it's, that's all right, fixed it, it's okay. Because that seems to be a little bit easier for me. I know a couple of musicians and writers who also do the same thing. It's very, very inspiring for me. Not working away though. Oh. It's really what? Hey! What? It's kind of like I think the problem with the lead now. I had a malfunction earlier where it didn't work, and I was like, that's great. Thanks for that. So I'm going to do real honest stuff of my life and existence in 2 pieces, which I'm going to start with a musical and poetry one, and then just go into a poem afterwards. And I find them a little bit difficult to perform, so I don't know what it's like to listen to them, but if anyone is distressed or upset, I give great hugs. I love giving hugs. I'm a bit awkward, but I'm available for them if you would like. So please come and talk to me afterwards. I don't want to upset anybody too much. So we'll do this one. Now let me just very quickly check if this is in tune, because ukuleles are and working. No. That'll do, I think. Don't fail me now. I was at a gig in Bristol and it totally failed me just as I was playing. Oh, worst. Okay. Some days don't belong to me. They leave me in small, deliberate pieces. They split and spill so fast that I don't even need to shake off the residue. My heart drums like the foot of a very small rabbit. I chase things out of nightmares that leave me in 5-day bouts of insomnia. They beat in the back of my throat now. Maybe it's the sound of simple anxiety. Maybe it's something altogether more unholy than that. Just take me home. to be alone for a while. Some days, the bed seems the only suitable place that will keep me. The hands that live on my shoulders force my face to the pillows. The dead things gather underneath my sheets. Some days the bed is the only place that will have me. And I call traitor to the morning, part of me shamefully despairing that I even woke up again at all. My head's burst into two, my heart dismantles for you. Some days, everything is sharp. Even music will cut into my head and I will bleed from my ears as everything around me turns to white noise. I huff the poison from all of my bad thoughts. On days like this, everyone looks as if they have serrated edges. I bump into them on purpose and cradle the wounds like babies. These are days of no bandages. These are days of cracked clay. I lay my hate down on my unmade bed and make love to it until it stops making any noise. My soul's cut and disbruised. I'm just no use. Some days I feel I am disappearing altogether. Parts of me fall away. I am left a ribless torso. I bend and I curse and I dissolve. And I wait for a time that my mind could maybe piece itself back together in an order more livable than this one. Just let me go. I'm no good anymore. Just take me home. I need to be alone for a while. My head's burst into two. My heart dismantles for you. My soul's cut and disbruised. I'm just no use, no use. I'm no good, I'm no good, I'm no good. I'm no good, I'm no good, I'm no good. The world is a noisy place. And whilst I know nothing, it seems that people in my generation want to chase highs and good vibes and do stupid shit to feel on the good side of alive. Music sticks too thick in ears in crowded, boxed-in venues. Comfort words and conversations slide from forehead to frown, from tooth to crown. We're putting trust in our ups and heavy metaphors in our downs. I am worn out. From wares and rates, we're pretty bloody helpless. Help us, someone, reach out and say, everything might have the capacity for change. Not entirely better, but different, but someone, somewhere, is always getting lost in the indifference. We lose the meaning in these meaningful moments. Jumping on bandwagons of political poses that don't actually strike too true to the swings of our throws. There are so many words and so little lights left. There's so many verses and so few caresses, there is no time for gentleness. We dot to dot across ponds of passiveness, jumping from lily pads to grandstands, grasping microphones like our mother's hands, kissing the open space on stage and hoping someone will understand what it is that we're trying to say. It just feels like this world is such a noisy place. And we're listening to each other's frequencies, right? But no one's really hearing anything. We scroll and we click and we hit buttons and we leave messages that don't say anything. White noise on a background of wool-washed white spirit. And this is as good as it gets, right? So this is wonderful as the universe could ever be. We seem to be happy with the ugly truth. And even happier with the pretty little cover-ups, touch-ups, and hold-ups now hold up despite complaining about the overwhelming amplification of it all. I still stand here, each time more desperate for approval than the last, shedding my skin of doubt and disheveled sentiments, needing to hold the interest, and good things come to those who wait. And slow and steady wins the race. And you can't know love if you don't appreciate the duality of hate. No, the world isn't noisy. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just not able to see it as such a great place. But however many times I have willingly cut myself open down the center, so sure that something in this life would not rub salt in my open wounds, but catch me and kiss it better. I have ended up broken, battered, belittled, and soaked in sodium. Still, I hold to them. Those beliefs. My head swimming with relentlessly unrealistic images of gods and grace and goodness, yet halfway across this rock we stand on, someone is still starving. Someone is still carving rivers of fury into their own arms. Someone is still dying of a crippling disease or alone and crumpled in a back alley street. Whether my heart is full or empty, guns still go off. Rounds are still shot. Shells are still shimmied into scrambling cityscapes. I have to pretend that my heart doesn't break every time I hear on any and every type of suffering, or I'm reminded to take the pills. Or the angels of irony and misconception think it appropriate to send me in the direction of another lost and self-hating stranger who communicates with the language of fists. This is as good as it gets. It's as beautiful as the universe could ever be. All manner of harrowing accents coming together to make this world such a noisy place where you can stand on any stage, in any town, in any room, and know that you are on your own in every way. So you stay tough. Stay proud, stay tall, and stay loud with your hands flat forward and your chin stuck out, because it's a deep sea of sounds and the longest way down into a volume of impossible probabilities, making this world the noisiest place to be living in, when the most valuable asset we could ever own are our ears. Thank you very much for listening. It's been a wonderful night.